Ron and Fez Show.
She was selling Hummers. Some obnoxious guy came walking in with a friend. There was no denying it. There was instant chemistry between the two of them. Between the two of them. A few years later on, they decided to get married. They gotta do it really fast on the Ron and Fez Show. In May, they're gonna have a little bitty baby. Elizabeth and Bill together forever. It was instant chemistry. She was selling Hummers. There was no denying it. Instant chemistry. Instant chemistry. There was no denying it. Instant chemistry. Instant chemistry. Instant chemistry. Instant chemistry.
Ron and Fez on the virus.
Sirius XM.
Goddamn son of a bitch! I'll kill you, scumbag, jerk-off, assholes!
What's going on? They confiscated everything, even the stuff we didn't steal.
They took the bar! The whole fucking bar!
Ron and Fez Show. Ron Benning, Fez Watley. Real fun wedding we did on Friday. Hey, congratulations to everybody over there at that was part of the Oscar party with us last night. Search, hurry up and search. Again, we want to thank the guys from Crunch Gear who made sure they plugged us up here. And we've also done this. Crunch Gear has been added to the 202 Friends list. As well as, believe it or not, HOSP, who I found defending us, or at least promoting us, out in the internet, away from any of the regular websites, doing this just on his own, not that anybody else could see it. HOSP, true friend us. And Dave, I want you to recognize that now. And Fez, I want you to recognize it.
All right.
And we stopped busting HOSP balls and treat him as the young star that he is.
Okay, I just got a Wikipedia. Who is this HOSP person?
HOSP is the person maybe taking your spot.
Okay, what? Front page.
No, we're going to keep Dave. Although we did lose Pat from Menaki. And I noticed that Ronnie B. Quotes is back in working properly. Because they were on the bubble.
You have to motivate sometimes, I guess.
Although not more today, so I don't know what's struggling with them. Ronnie B. Quotes may not be the one for us. I don't know who's running it, but no, the hot quotes are already kicking real ass. It's bringing up sleep patterns. It's a lot of fun. All right, Fez Watley, you've got something on your mind, and it's Jim Belushi.
Yeah, Jim Belushi is getting another new show. Mm-hmm. I think it's on CBS. This time it's going to be, I believe, a cop drama. Where Jim Belushi as a tough cop or detective. And I'm just amazed at the career Jim Belushi has had. I mean, when he first came on Saturday Night Live, seemed like just such a cheap replacement for his brother. And then he has had quite the career. I'm really amazed at the staying power of Jim Belushi.
Well, he's done movies, he's done TV shows, yeah.
Where it's like, I didn't think... I'm amazed because I didn't really see where the talent was there. But that ABC show, I think, was on for probably close to 10 years.
Oh, it's a reason to give him another show.
So it's just he's someone that I am amazed at with the length of the career that he's been able to put together.
I was thinking just the same about you. I'm like, how the hell's he still here? Amazing. You're the Jim Belushi of radio.
Kathy Lee Gifford is the same way. where she's someone who's actually fairly unpopular, especially towards the end of her run with Regis. And now back with another morning show.
A lot of people, by unpopular means some people don't like them. Mm-hmm. And a lot of successful people have that. Bill O'Reilly has people who hate him. Rush Limbaugh has people who hate him. It doesn't mean that there's not people who also don't like him or do like him. There are. Some people make people feel some kind of a passion. Let's go back to Kathy Lee. She's on the 4th hour of the Today Show.
Uh-huh.
Shitty fucking kind of time slot on that show. She's the one they're doing parodies of on Saturday Night Live. So, people at least acknowledge her. Know that she's out there. And plus, she's done a lot of she's had albums out and done fucking tours and shit. And she's married to the Gift for all these many years. Frank Gifford. A man who I would go so far as saying, perhaps Mr. Giant. Am I wrong about that, Dave? Could you not say he's not at least the face of the classic Giants?
Yeah, he would definitely be the 50s and early 60s Giants.
And then
predominantly 50s.
What was after that? Mr. Monday Night Football.
Yep.
He could have anybody.
Long, durable career.
He prefers Kathy Lee. A matter of fact, from what I understand, Kathy Lee is the only person who can satisfy him sexually.
Oh, and that prostitute.
Dave, the gentleman sitting behind you, Pepper Hicks, I just watched take a pen, rub it in his ear, and then look at the pen on the end of it to see if you saw any fucking schmutz.
Ew. I have earwax problems. It's bad.
Get a fucking Q-tip.
They hurt.
It hurts more than a ballpoint pen?
I have more control of the ballpoint pen. The Q-tip I just shove in, and I just end up hurting myself.
Yeah, don't put it too far. You don't want to go so far for pain, but you do want to get the eargasm. The eargasm, which just is that perfect little rush when you're using a Q-tip.
Oh, it's the absolute best feeling.
Well, second, Fez. The other one you're going for if you didn't bring out your toilet paper. By the way, the people that Fez is worried about offending with toilet paper, they blow each other and over top of toilets. So I don't think you're going to turn this guy off.
Sales clerk.
But they have somewhat of a Shat background, if you know what I'm talking about there. The Shat is going to play a high point in this thing that you've picked for yourself, Fez.
Yeah, it's hard to avoid.
So that doesn't even slightly turn you off?
It's
the constant shatting upons?
It's a concern. With
William Shatner.
Or Fezzy Shatmore. Concern or excitement level?
Concern.
Do you find yourself excited thinking about the Shat?
No, not the Shat part. No.
Ugh, disgusting people.
It happens. I mean, poop is a part of life. The other day, I jerked off in my bed, but
Shit yourself?
I was going to say that some droppings came out of me, and I didn't even know, and I had to get all showered and come in here to work, and I left the bed just with feces on the covers, and my wife texted me, "Do I feel okay?" I was like, "I feel fine." And then she said, "Well, there was shit all over the bed." And I was a little bit horrified, but then I'm like, I don't care.
You didn't know that you shat yourself?
You just not. Are your memory things so bad that you didn't hear that he was jerking himself off?
Yeah, well, I didn't,
and fucking spilled it out.
Yeah, I was totally naked, and what I do is I get naked, jerk off, go into the shower, come out of the shower, put the clothes on, zip out of there.
Yeah.
And there was just a whole bunch of little tiny, not a lot, but little chicken nuggets of shit. And she was totally just repulsed by me.
Pellets.
But then she actually had to say to you, "You feel okay?"
Yeah, she said, "Do you feel okay?" I got that text.
Now, was that a concerned feel okay, or I'm so disgusted with you, I'm just going to let you know this came from a sick place?
No, I think she thought I had a stomach virus or something.
Understand.
Because a normal person wouldn't leave their bed.
So she was being nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Boy, her life
Too nice.
Her life is just a nightmare.
It's probably not going the way she would have thought it was going to go.
Any human would be disappointed by that life.
Well, there shouldn't be a third diaper to change.
This was just a one-time thing, you know?
Well, you better get used to this. The game you're playing.
It happens.
The
Absolutely.
shit dicks that are going to be running around in that fucking scenario.
Yeah.
At least 6 women in New Jersey who wanted to get an ass job have ended up hospitalized with infection. Some bogus doctor injected their asses with a mixture of silicone, petroleum jelly, and, believe it or not, household caulk. Hospitals said their asses were so cratered and lumpy that they resemble moonscapes. Now, again, we talk about this with face work. If it is going to work, then fine. But if you're just going to put cock up your ass, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and you're in New Jersey, and I love, love, love my state. But, you know, quite frankly, New York has a reputation, of being having better doctors.
Really?
I wouldn't. No, listen.
So you like to leave the state if you need any kind of medical help?
Well, yeah, that's why I wanted to go to CHOP so bad. And I think these gals, just take the trip into Manhattan, but don't fucking get it in Bergen County, New Jersey, where the guys.
How many
using
women
spackle.
really need an ass job anyway?
I don't get
They're
it.
just so thin-assed that they can't be happy with it?
White girls.
This sounds like they went to Home Depot.
Brad Pitt turned down being a presenter at the Oscars because he said he wanted to babysit instead. You believe in him, Dave?
Believe it or not, I am believing him.
Wow.
I think that this guy is getting so attached to these children of his, this fucking United Nations of children, that he is going to start disappearing from acting eventually.
He's got biological and adopted, right?
Yeah, he's got, because he has those twins, that Shiloh and whatever.
You believe in it too, Fez? You believe where Dave's going in this?
No, I think he felt he should have been nominated along with Christoph Waltz for Inglourious Bastards.
Well, he'd be the only person who thought that because no one saw that one coming. If anything, he actually took kind of a hammering from the critics. Even though I liked him, I can understand people acting like he was a little Clooney-ish or over the top. And he was nominated last year, right?
Yeah, for Benjamin Button.
Yeah, you're not going to get nominated every year.
So I think he felt that maybe he should have been nominated again and didn't want to be there as part of the big Inglourious Bastards party, which he probably made the right call with their, single award last night?
He doesn't seem to be that kind of bitter guy, though.
I kind of agree with Dave on that one, Fez. He seems like he's a good guy all the way around.
Also, I remember way back when he broke up with Gwyneth Paltrow because she wouldn't have kids. So now that he has this, little basketball
What was
team.
she doing with Apple?
Yeah, well, it took her, some fucking Brit to get the apple out.
Somebody shouldn't say I don't want to have fucking kids and then later just go, I met with you. That's going to make Brad feel bad about himself.
I talk, but someone shouldn't say, let's not get married for 7 years, and then 2 months later you're hitched in a restaurant.
You're a rebounder. But look how happy she is now. They opened up a new place.
I wouldn't know.
That's why I'm telling you. They opened up a new place.
What? Another restaurant?
Yeah.
What the...
He's a fucking genius, Dave.
Oh, I know. Listen, I got...
and he never says a bad word about you.
I am not going to do shit on that guy. I know he's very talented.
Well, you don't have any left. You left it all over your own bed.
He's a talented guy. No question about it. I don't know how you can go against Brad Pitt.
An email sent by the CEO of the Nashville Hospitality Association, his name is Walt Baker, compared Michelle Obama to Tarzan's cheetah. Baker later said, hey, it was done in the spirit of having some fun with some close friends.
Close clan friends, maybe.
You're a clan member if you make a joke like this?
No, but I'm just posing. It's
Why? Why do you suppose?
Well, I think it's amazing to me that someone thinks they can still, in this day and age, put something like that in an email and it's not going to get out. I have close friends. I don't think I would write that in an email.
You say stuff like that on the air. You've done race jokes on the air, but you mean them as a joke.
Right, but you send it out like that, then it's at everyone's mercy. I could say at that time with my voice, it's a joke. This guy's at someone else's mercy of the written word.
I forgot the delivery you have is just fucking amazing. Davey Mac, you think that the guy's a racist, or he's just joking with his friends?
He's joking. He's an idiot. He's stupid for putting in an email. I mean, you're going to get caught if it goes into an email, but at the same time...
I like the fact that you guys are on the same thing here. You're jumping on Fez's opinions.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that the...
here comes Dave with Fez's opinions.
I just think that, people say things all the time like this.
And that's a bad thing or a good thing?
It's neither. It's just how people talk. But
it just is what it is. What it is. There's no way to get around it. Davey Mac trying to get Rick Sanchez in the ring with him. Welcome to the ring. Why don't you come back in here, Dave, and we'll play what was said about you on CNN last Friday. Davey Mac, of course, did his Twitter run-in with Rick Sanchez there. Rick Sanchez is not taking this shit lying down. As a matter of fact, is that, I want you to know something, Dave. You just opened up the door. Was that Fast Freddy sitting out there?
Yes.
Bring him in to me, would you? What's Freddy working on, by the way, before I bring him in?
He's supposed to be doing show logs and coming up with stuff for his characters.
All right, you're doing show logs.
Yep.
I just could see your computer screen of some wrestling woman that you were reading.
Yeah, I was flipping on. It's a big night tonight, so I was checking out the news sites.
The show is on right now, and you have work to do for the show. I will take away. I'll be one of those bosses that will block things, and it will be wrestling shows. What's the wrestling about tonight?
Well, it's TNA Impact.
Is this their first move to Monday nights?
Yeah, like as a permanent thing. So they're going head to head with Raw.
Are you going to pick TNA over
No.
WWF?
No, I'm WWE for life.
For life. TNA even going to make a dent, even a slight dent?
I don't think so. If WCW couldn't do it with Ted Turner's billions.
They actually did. They actually beat him for well over a year.
They did. Yeah, that's true. They did definitely give them some competition for over a year. But, I mean, in the end, they didn't do it. So they're not as strong of a company as WCW was. And now they have the same people booking the show. So I see history repeating itself.
Fez, what, you agree or disagree?
I agree. It's making TNA making the same mistakes that WCW did in the end that led to Vince taking them over.
What were the mistakes?
Where it's a good old boy gang of older wrestlers who are just going to stand in the ring and cut promos for 20 minutes.
No idea what you're talking about. Give me some names. Tell me what's going on.
Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, X-Pac.
But those guys can always get paid. I give them credit for that. They're still, after all these years, they're still getting paid. And most of them are late 50s, I would imagine.
Yeah.
None of them are under 50, and most of them are at least mid to late 50s, still getting paid nice salaries. Amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing to stay relevant, still.
Are they working any house shows? Is Kevin Nash going out and wrestling?
Kevin Nash this is what I've noticed. His name will get put on a pay-per-view, and then Kevin Nash can't wrestle.
But is he working any house shows?
They only do Orlando for their TV tapings. I don't know if they go on the road.
So how are they going to make their money? Just off TV?
Exactly. They had tried doing house shows last year for a little while, and then when Hulk Hogan came in to start running the show, he decided to get rid of the house shows because, they weren't ready for that yet.
And just they were just a TV show.
They're just TV, yeah. And they only have one show a week. And it's filmed in Universal Studios. So their shows, their pay-per-views, they're like in front of like 1,000 people at best. And, to me, it's just... cheesy kind of like.
Anybody hearing what kind of Jack Hogan's getting for doing this stuff? What kind of money he's making a year?
Well, knowing Hulk Hogan, he probably set himself up pretty good for this. I don't know the exact number, but I'm sure he's doing all right. I think he signed a 1-year contract, seeing how everything went there.
Well, call this TNA and see if they would not be interested in Eastside Dave versus Rick Sanchez. Let's take a listen to what Rick Sanchez had to say about Eastside Dave.
Awards for putting out the best tweets in the politics and entertainment and everything, even up to weirdness.
And it's called Shorty Awards because the Twitter entry is short.
It's short,
right?
and because you have to put it in 140 characters. Exactly. So here I am at the Shorty Awards.
You had a moment, didn't you?
And I had a moment. Well, I thought I was on a roll and I was doing fine, but then all of a sudden some freak jumped up on stage. Let's do it.
The Shorty Award in the weird category goes to a fictitious tweeting llama. That tells its followers.
I tweet things. I tweet. The lava. That's weird. I'm gonna drink your water, CNN. I'm gonna ruin your microphone.
Nice reaction, Sanchez.
I had to
Way
say
to handle that.
something.
What do you do after a guy break dances on stage?
You know, for a moment, I felt a little bit like he was entering my space, and it started to bother me, but I didn't want to overreact. Well,
you know, a little cozy with you.
You know, when you grow up as a kid, like in the barrio kind of thing,
Yeah.
and somebody does something like that, usually you punch their lights out.
Did it take everything for you to...
I just figured it wouldn't be the right thing to do. Somehow, you know, before you know it, we're rolling around on the ground, and Jon Stewart's having a heyday with it and stuff. So I kind of stayed away and let the folks who are supposed to organize the event. What I wish I had at the time was a way to tase him.
Wah, wah.
I'm serious. I mean, if ever there's been a reason that somebody needed to be put on...
No more tasing.
No, but look, this guy was out of control. And I don't know... Do you know his story, by the way?
No, I don't. And quite honestly, I don't care, because I'm kind of curious about the Shorty Awards themselves. Because can we be serious for a moment?
Go ahead.
There were a lot of people who were honored, and we were chatting before the show, and you said you were really impressed. The guy who won the government tweet, the Shorty Award, was Cory Booker. You were impressed by him.
I think
Why?
Cory Booker... Well, he won the award for politics, and I got to...
Fuck you! Fuck you, CNN! Fuck you! You're gonna die, baby! Welcome to the jungle, baby!
All right. I don't know why you start yelling "fuck you" at him. Did you think that was going to be helpful?
Yes, I did. I wanted him to understand my emotions instantly. Just because now you've put me on CNN does not mean I'm going to back down, does not mean you're going to silence me in any way whatsoever. I'm going to expose you.
Rick Sanchez, CNN is where it's at. And I've seen the Great American Guys already wrote to him. Barrio, more like Harry Mo, which is just brilliant. Bill, Georgia, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I noticed when they're playing the clip that you never hear Dave saying Ron and Fez show. Did anybody else notice that, or did Fez make a call to him, get that took out, or what?
Yeah, of course, what they don't want to do is let Dave have any heat and use them for heat. But here's the interesting thing. Nobody would have known, none of the CNN audience was over watching the Shorty Awards. So now they are using Dave to say, look at Rick Sanchez. He got off a stupid line, which we practiced that. And then he's fucking proud of himself as if he fucking thought of a big thing. But they're using Dave and calling fucking Dave a freak.
Yes.
Why they're doing it.
A freak, just because of doing what? Because of my hair? More racism from CNN. More fucking shots at the little guy. You know?
ONA Virus fan wants you to do this at Ellis Mania. Get Jason Ellis, Red Dragons, part of this. People are telling him get in the ring or say his name. Tell Rick Sanchez I want to box him and eat his ass for brunch. I guess you said that.
That was me, yeah.
Yeah, they're retweeting that.
I'm telling people, and then I put his name out there.
People are just saying, get in the ring. By the way, this is Rick Sanchez, CNN, if you like him. Rick will keep your Mexican ass. Wait, you're Cuban. Mexico's have barrios. Maybe you should remember your heritage. Good point, Captain Morgan. A lot of people just retweeting about the eat his ass for brunch.
Right. That's what I'm going to do, Rick.
Is it really a brunch food?
Fuck yes, it is.
Fez, you better get used to that. Well, that you're fucking trying to get into, Shat is going to play a big part, both wet and dry.
I'll eat it all.
And you wonder why people get disgusted by that, right?
Yeah, I can understand getting disgusted by Shat.
Right, but that's why they're saying they're disgusted by that lifestyle. It's constant Shat. Get in the ring, homo. Oh, that's a gay thing.
I just want him to acknowledge me.
Here's one.
Box me. Let's go.
That are just, people are trying to get him into it. That alcoholic redhead answers your challenge. Your move, fag.
Well, I mean...
Man up, Barry boy. And face Eastside Dave. Mano a mano.
Face me.
All
Here
right,
I am,
Cody
football.
Halbert just writes, to Rick Sanchez, Fast Freddy sucks.
No reason for that.
Skankbook says, real journalists box satellite radio co-hosts who have kids in the hospital.
The guy's a newsman. He's a former jock. He should be able to take care of himself. He certainly likes to pop off at the mouth from time to time. The thing is, Davey Lunch Bucket, Davey American, ain't going to sit there and
You're
take
just a regular
it.
guy.
I'm just a regular person, and I'm not going to let this communist news conglomerate that I call CNN, that's what the CNN stands for, Communist News Conglomerate.
That would be CNC.
I am not going to sit there and let them fucking, put out their commie propaganda anymore. I'm going to speak up for Americans who aren't going to be shoved around. I find it interesting that the guys from Cuba and Russia always had an alliance. So I find that kind of interesting. Maybe people should be looking into this Rick Sanchez, or maybe I'd be doing CNN a favor. I'll knock this fucker out, and then you put me as Dave's list. I'll give you a list of all the things. Turkey, I need breads, I need milk. That's my list.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm hopping mad about it.
I noticed you're not hopping, but you are mad. I didn't see hop at all.
It's an expression.
By the way, Ken from Portland said, Bed Bath & Beyond. I guess now we know that the Beyond includes snowballing.
It involves some nice conversation for about 45 seconds, Ken.
And then a sharing of the Shat.
Then a quick exit with my toilet paper under my arm.
Did anybody do a Kanye last night?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one woman, I believe her name was Eleanor Burkett. Mm-hmm. She did something for that short documentary.
But wasn't she even on the side of the short documentary? She Kanye's her own guy?
Yeah, Kanye's her own guy because her and the other guy are not getting along. There's some kind of lawsuit, over this film and over money for this documentary. So she went up and took his microphone.
So
it's amazing. 2 years ago when I got on an airplane and went to Zimbabwe, I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I'd end up here. This is so exciting. This is so exciting.
Isn't that just the classic thing? In a world in which most of us are told and tell ourselves that we can't. Liana, the band behind this film, teaches us that we're wrong. Against all odds, they did, so we can. So the bottom line is, to me, my role models and my heroes, marvelous.
All right, hold on. So what is her thing? She's a producer but didn't get to talk?
Yes. Here's the thing. It was this guy and her. They both won the Academy Award, but because there's a lawsuit brewing between them, this woman claims that this dude had his mother block her from going up on the stage.
The black guy?
The black guy's mom blocked her from going up on the stage, blocked the redheaded woman from going up on the stage and speaking because the black guy and the redheaded woman hate each other right now.
What is the movie about?
It was about a severely disabled Zimbabwe singer-songwriter who makes, great music.